Flossmas day 4. Day 4, yay! And I'm not in the kitchen today because you'd never know because the lighting in here is actually quite good with the camera. But the lighting in the kitchen was dismal. I'm recording much later today than I normally do. It's already 2:45 and it is a very, very dark gray day outside. We are expecting some snow later on. Not a huge amount. I hear tales that it will be like 2 to 4 centimeters, but there are risks of possible snow squalls. So one can always hope for a little bit more than 2 to 4 centimeters. So we shall see. So yes, happy Flossmas day 4. Today is auction day. Today is Michelle Bendy's very, very first auction day. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about today. Michelle has done a great video. Her regular, she's also doing Flossmas videos. So in her video today, she has done a great explanation of all of the items that are going to be up for bid this week. She says she's going to be loading them up in between 5 and 8 o'clock Pacific time, Michelle's time zone. Go and watch her video. I will link to it in the drop-down box below. But just briefly, just to entice you, what is on deck for this week? There is the most beautiful skein of a hand-dyed, it's this really luxe blend. I can't remember, it's merino. I can't remember. There's a lot of items up for grabs this week, but it's beautiful. The color name is Jingleberry. I mean, it's perfect. I'm tempted to possibly bid on it myself. We shall see. There's a Kathy Barrick club kit that was anonymously donated. It's fully kitted up. It's fully kitted up. This is the Eden's Dollhouse pattern from Kathy Barrick, and there is everything in the package that you need to stitch this amazing design. Everything's in it, complete. She says she doesn't think it's the 35 count fabric that it called for. She thinks it's a 32. All the details are on Michelle's video from today. Phenomenal donation. There is a Rudwork sampler from Needlework Press, and whoever wins that, Michelle is going to go and kit that up with the fabric and the floss from Threads Entwined. So, I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You have to go and check it out. Then there is a stack of Needlepoint Now magazines, the last 20 issues of Needlepoint Now. I've never heard of this magazine, but some of the covers look pretty cool. So I'm interested in having a flip through. Michelle's going to take a photo, I think, of just the covers of all of the 20 magazines. She's selling them in a lot. She's not selling them off individually. She's selling them as a lot, but they look great. Next up, we have a kit for me. So this Evertote 2019 holiday kit collection will be on the auction block. So I have one set aside. It's already made. It's already ready to go. I wanted it to go out this week so that whoever bid on it and won the bid could have it before Christmas, because I think the auction ends on Saturday morning, and so that way I can get it out the door on Monday, so you should be able to receive it before Christmas. Now, last but not least, as Michelle Bendy says, finally up for bid, up for auction this week is the very exclusive, and in fact the only one left available, because Kelly Stadola from That's So Kelly, she saved one and is offering up for donation her winter Bitsy Bob. It's adorable. It's amazing. And not only has she saved this very exclusive special item for charity auction, she is also, this is a bit of a special listing because Kelly has done something kind of cool. She is asking those who bid on this to go over to 123 Stitch and beef up their wish list. So you're going to go over to 123 Stitch, you're going to put down a few ornaments that you would possibly be interested in stitching, and then kit up those ornaments on your wish list, and then whoever wins that bid, Kelly is going to choose something from your wish list. So not all of them, but she's going to choose something from your wish list and kit it up for you so that it's a surprise. Can you believe that? I mean, what a cool thing. So Kelly, thank you. Thank you. That's really an amazing donation. So I'm super excited to watch these auctions happen this week. Again, go to Michelle's video from today. You can, she shows everything that's going to be on deck for auction today. And the auction starts today and it goes until, like I said, goes till Saturday. She put out a video on December 1st that explains exactly how the auction process works on her Instagram page. And so instead of me rehashing all of that, it's really just best if you go and watch those videos again. So what a fantastic week of things, you know, just amazing. And thank you to everyone who has donated these amazing things. So super cool. Okay, so we had a little glitch with the Muscular Dystrophy donate page last night, and a huge thank you to the few people who tried to donate and couldn't, and emailed me and said, I think there's a bit of a problem. There was. I messaged Megan, the fundraising coordinator at MDC, and she got right on it with their IT department. I don't know if it's just a temporary fix and they're still working on it, but whatever magic they did, the link is now back up and working. It's still the same link as before, nothing else has changed. So if you're interested in donating directly to Muscular Dystrophy, the link that you must follow to make that donation is in the drop-down box below, the one that takes you to where they are able to track the money that's coming in through the stitching community. So thank you. And don't forget to send your emails to me, Caroline@evertote.com, with your subject heading that says, I donated to MDC. And thanks again. So last night, yeah, you know, like I said, Tuesday's a busy day. I had some time, but not a lot. So, you know, as usual, those little patterns they're always a little bit, not misleading, but you think they're going to be super simple and done in no time, and then they always take you way longer than you think. So of course there's way more snow in that snow pile, but I did manage to more than half complete the snow pile. So my job tonight is going to be to finish the snow pile, and I'm really hoping I'd like to start the house next, because let's face it, those houses, they're my favorite to stitch. I love stitching the houses. They're so cute. So funny, yesterday, if you watched yesterday, we talked about how Santa's house was over here and Mrs. Claus's house was over here. Well, if I'd remembered the title of the pattern, then the joke wouldn't have been nearly as funny, because this is Mrs. Claus's cookie shop. This is her cookie shop. So she doesn't have her own separate house over here. She's just got a cookie shop. Though I did like the comments. A few people suggested that perhaps that was her she shed. That's where she goes to do her crafting. So, but no, apparently that's where she goes to sell the cookies. And that made me laugh, because it reminded me of, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I think when John grew up, his mom baked all the time. And, you know, everything was made from scratch. And I also cook quite a lot, and I bake from scratch. But I tend not to bake very often, because I like to eat it. So I try not to, you know, overdo it with the baking, because I have a real sweet tooth. So John got used to, when we got married, when I would bake, it was usually for someone else. So he got used to asking if he would come home and there would be cookies on the counter. Are those for us? And many times they weren't. So that made me laugh, that Mrs. Claus had her own cookie shop, and perhaps Santa would come home and say, are those for us? Anyways, I know, not very funny, but it's those weird things that go through your mind when you're stitching on a project, and your brain starts going in funny places and reminds you of certain things that, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. Anyway, it's adorable. So I am saling this with Melanie Watkins from Soulful Stitching. We have a hashtag Soulful Off the Grid Santa's Village Sal, which is a real mouthful, but I think it's a great hashtag. And I know for a fact, Carolyn Zook, I know that you're joining in with us, and I have seen a few other people also say, oh, I'm gonna join in too, which I think is fabulous, because the more the merrier. So, isn't it adorable? I could stare at it all day. Those little houses are so cute. So, next up tonight is finish the snow pile and start the house. And then I think tomorrow, I'm gonna also be, tonight I'm gonna be working a lot on my Flossmas ornament from Patty Break, my Noel ornament. I didn't put any stitching in that last night, so I won't show you again today. But I am gonna work on that tonight, so I'll share my progress with you for that tomorrow. I am also planning on tomorrow digging out my Frosty Forest, because doing Santa's Village has kind of put me in the mood for those little, you know, very satisfying stitches. Frosty Forest I'm doing on a slightly bigger count. This is a 36 count, I'm sure of it. 36 count, I bought this fabric so long ago, I have no idea what it is, but it's some kind of hand-dyed something. That's helpful. But I know it's a 36 count because the coverage is a little snug with 2 threads. But that is my preferred coverage for these type of designs on a 36 count. If I was doing a sampler or something, I probably would just go with 1 thread. But my Frosty Forest, I think I'm doing it on the called for fabric, which I think was a 30 count, so it's quite a bit, it's bigger. But anyways, one more look. And tomorrow I'll share Frosty Forest with you, my starting point, and hopefully on Friday I'll have some progress for that. We'll see. So I had mentioned yesterday there might be a special guest or guests today. That is not going to happen today. That is actually going to happen tomorrow. So more information on that with tomorrow's video. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. So we're going to go a-visiting tomorrow. So make sure that you've got your Christmas caroling if you want to sing some Christmas carols, or, you know, drink your hot cocoa and possibly have a cookie on the side, because we're going to be going visiting tomorrow. So that's it for today. Today was actually possibly a much shorter video. Though I have to say thank you to everyone who said, don't worry about how long it is. You're very kind. You're very, very, very kind. There are so many videos out there right now to watch that it's really hard to fit them all in. So I know that if I make these too long, you don't have enough time to go and visit everybody else. And that would be a shame, because there's a lot of great videos out there right now. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. So fun. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm off to package up the last few orders that I need to get out the door to make their way to their new homes, and then I'm gonna keep my eye on Michelle's auctions tonight. So I'm bidding on that yarn. I'm gonna bid on that yarn. It's really pretty. Yeah, I'm totally bidding on that yarn. Okay, so that's it for me. I am going to go, finish that up, and then Nicholas should be home from school soon. So we need to walk Luna, and it's a Wednesday night, so I think we're gonna try and watch a Christmas movie tonight and stitch. So happy Wednesday, happy Flossmas Day 4, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.